Paris was the venue for IAPA EMEA's 10th Fly-In Fly-Out seminar, Growing Your Network, which focused on accelerating the growth of young professionals' networks in both person and online. Hosted by the Creators Group, this popular event was attended by 23 delegates representing 14 firms and countries across Europe. Alphonse van der Ven, EMEA chairman, warmly welcomed delegates, followed by event host Patrick Rio from the Creators Group. Stephen Hamlet, IAPA CEO, then presented an update on IAPA, including recent developments, current status and plans for the future.
Just take a step back. IAPA, let's remind and refresh ourselves as to what we're all about. Global association, independent firms, committed to provide a personal service of global expertise, individual experience and local knowledge. All of our firms are independent firms, have local knowledge around the world, and together we form an association where we can help each other with clients to refer around the world when you need that resource, and to come and share best practice, like today as you're all here in this room talking about a topic that will help you develop your practices back home. A reminder, IAPA have been going for a very long time, since 1979, one of the oldest associations out there, 200 members now in 70 countries, $1 billion US turnover of all the firms in the association, the top 10 of international associations. We're the third largest in Europe and the largest in the UK. So those 2 points are very important, because the one thing we're missing, which comes all the way to the final slide and where we're at and what we're discussing right now, is we're very weak, and we're one of the weakest, US and the United States. So we've been looking at a solution for that that I'll come on to in a minute. Again, taking a step back, why do you belong to IAPA? Expanding your client base, your international client base, as they look to go overseas. If they know you're part of an international group, they know that you can go with them on that journey by referring them to tried and trusted resources around the world. Ability to attract new clients, international clients, knowing that you're part of an international group, and retaining those clients as they expand, so they don't look to go to a big four firm or a network with offices around the world if they know you have resources in lots of other countries. International and knowledge sharing. If you're about to go to a country like China, for example, why not pick up the phone to the Chinese member of IAPA and say, is there anything I need to know about that country, any sort of intrinsic sort of cultural differences that I should be aware of when I go into that country, when I meet a client, that you can help me with. So it's great having all those people around the world that are just a phone call away or an email away. This is what we've been working over the last sort of 12 months, a lot on our marketing. You know, the first thing I did when I joined was change the website. This is what the new brand looks like. Creating the fabric of a global society was one of the new strap lines we came up with all the members being the fabrics. Putting it together, you create a global society. And that's where you see some themes of different fabrics, giving you ideas of different cultures around the world. What are our ambitions in the next 5 years? To increase the business opportunities amongst the membership, to attract new internationally focused members into the association, to be more evenly represented, to build that American region that we know we're weak in, and to increase the interaction amongst members, like having more events like this here today. So this was the final slide that I was building up to. A lot of you have heard about the talks with the Lineal Global. They're a big association in the United States, and they're looking for an international arm to their association. If you look at the jigsaw, the geography, it all fits very nicely together. You know, we're 55% of our membership is in Europe, they're 91% North America. We're the third largest association in Europe, they're the third largest in North America. We're the largest in the UK, and they're the third largest in the United States of America. When combined, we've become the third largest international association in the world. It's not all about size, but it's about quality, and there's obviously a lot of quality firms there. There's a lot of commerce that comes out of the United States. That we've already seen that. We've already seen a lot of our firms getting work referred to them by Lineal members, even in these stages of negotiation. So the size of their firms added to ours, the total of all our firms would be 2.6 billion in turnover. We would have 300 firms in about 80 countries, 3,000 partners, and 20,000 total staff. So it would be a very big entity to be reckoned with. The accounting industry is changing. It's all about commerce now around the world. It's about specialisms. It's not just geography solutions. It's about having resources in specific industry sectors, specific accountancy specialisms, and putting the two of us together gives all that more opportunities than we currently have.
Martin Bissett, founder of the Upward Spiral Partnership Limited, a consulting firm specialising in professional selling skills and leadership development, then began the introductory session by looking at the metrics for deciding when and where you should invest your time when building your network in person, sharing many useful tools and practices with the group. After lunch, the seminar moved on to focus on growing your network online. With an emphasis on interaction and participation, this session included a practical group activity enabling participants an opportunity to put what they had learnt throughout the day into practice. The day concluded with a short walking tour in the centre of Paris and a Parisian meal near the Palais Royal. A relaxing end to another successful IAPA fly-in fly-out event.